Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. I'm gonna hurry up and do this episode. I don't think I have any more thunder and lightning for tonight, but man, actually it was like about an hour ago, a couple of hours ago, bro. That thunder and lightning, like if you live out in the Washington, or Seattle area and stuff, yeah, that thunder and lightning was crazy. Nah, I think it's just rain from here. Yeah, it's just cloudy right now. Then it's gonna rain tomorrow. I'm actually happy that it's getting colder. I am. I mean, yeah, the rain and everything's is coming back, so I ain't gonna be able to. I'm probably just gonna have to be wearing some retro 1 Jordans. Definitely gonna be wearing these Joyride running shoes from Nike. Yeah, but all the sneakers that I don't care about, yeah, probably gonna be wearing them out. But the sneakers I do carry, the sneakers that I carry about, what am I saying? The sneakers that I do care about, yeah, they're gonna be up on shelves for a while. But anyways, nah, man, this thunder and light. I'm gonna talk about some thunder and lightning. Okay, the memories I have of that, because I have quite a few memories with this thunder and lightning out in the Washington area. Actually, a little bit in Louisiana too, but not as bad. I mean, it does get bad, but not like Seattle, the Seattle area, cause I live out in Federal Way. So, the thunder, so pretty much, whatever you seen in Seattle, that's what we seeing too and things. It ain't even that far, I guess, it is far, but it's, a 30 to 40 minute drive, for the most part. Seattle is not really that far, especially, yeah, it's not that far. It's, a 30 to 50 minute drive, alright, between that range and things. It depends on how fast you're driving, but distance, viewing wise, yeah, clouds, freaking thundering and lightning, yeah, that's all within the same area. That's if you live out in Federal Way, you're gonna see what thundering and lightning they getting out in Seattle, and it's same with Seattle. It's probably much more better to see in Seattle and stuff, all the buildings and things, but yeah, yeah, it's but no, it's, I remember when it was this second year I was living out in Federal Way, had this crazy windstorm. And yeah, it was I remember I went to sleep that night and I think it was okay, but I think I woke up that next morning, or yeah, it was morning, because or if it could have been night, I don't know, but I just know that constantly flashes was going in and out my room. It looked like a photography show was going on in my room. It just looked like a bunch of just camera flashes going off. And then I remember I woke up that morning and the power was out. So power was out for a few days. I think it was that last day. I remember we went to this restaurant out in South Center called Bahama Breeze. And then, or was it that? I think there was another time when the power had went out, and I remember it was Red Lobsters, but I think that might have been after. But no, it was it was Bahama Breeze, and I think yeah, then that's when we came back and we seen lights and stuff was on, and was thank you, the power is on. But no, that windstorm was crazy. There is this one friend, I don't know, I won't even say we cool now, we don't even talk anymore, but anyways, there's this old friend of mine. You can see her house from the elementary school. You see this big giant blue tarp over her school, over her house. Listen, all right, I'm gonna be messing up a lot in videos, podcasts, everything's. So you know what I'm overall saying, all right? I meant to say house, but anyways, you see this blue giant tarp over her house, and I asked her, I'm like, what's that all about? She said this big branch like fell through her roof and almost hit her and things. I'm like, dang, that is crazy. And I know it was for the longest. I think up until maybe maybe a couple of years ago, or a few years ago. I can't remember exactly when they took this tree down, but there is this big giant tree. It was like that tree from that movie Avatar. That tree was huge. It was skinny. It was like a crackhead version of that tree, because that it was small and it was skinny, but if that tree like landed on anything, it was going to take it out, okay? And that tree was like right behind my house, and I was so afraid that that tree was going to like hit our house like in a crazy windstorm and things. I'm like, because that windstorm, I was surprised that that tree didn't go down. And I'm like, man, that's why it's like when I get my own place, I'm making sure that there are no trees around it. I think I'm gonna live like closer to the city. That's what I think where my destination is gonna lead, or where it's gonna be at. It's gonna be closer to the city, but with limited trees, limited wood spaces and stuff. Like I don't really like the woods and stuff all around the house, or around the house I'm currently living at. But yeah, I'm like I don't like all that stuff, all them woods and trees. You don't know what's out there. Like let me just talk about that, why I don't really like the woods that much. Because I think it started when I remember there was a day I was walking back to my house from the corner store. They sell Red Bull there, and so me being a Red Bull addict, I had to go get me some. So anyways, I'm walking and I take this little detour. I take this little shortcut to get to another side of the road, because this road, it was kind of long and stuff. But anyways, I took a detour. I think I took like that detour, that little shortcut, to see what was going through there and stuff, because I knew overall where it was going to lead me out to. But so anyways, I'm walking through, and I see, or actually no, I didn't see anything. I could have sworn I heard something though, running through them, like through the grass. I kid you not. I'm sitting there walking. I could have sworn I heard something running through the grass. So I took off. I looked to see if I can see anything or see where it was coming from. All I just know, on the left side of my body, something was moving, okay? So anyways, yeah, I was gone. I think it was then I was just like, I didn't like the woods. But I just don't really like all the wildlife out there. Like, you got bugs, you got crazy animals, you got like all that stuff out there. I don't want to live next to that. That's what I'm like. Hopefully wherever I live at, I'm like, it is no wooden area out there. I'm like, I want to live on top of a hill on some like nice house somewhere. I don't know, when the time is right. I'm like, I'm making sure there ain't no big giant trees, no wooden areas like miles away from my house. Like, I'm making sure of all that stuff. But anyways, yeah. That tree though, that tree was crazy. That tree was huge. And I think they cut it. Why did they? Somebody must have paid some people to cut that tree down, because that tree, it was like, because I know they were doing construction out in the area where I live at, but I don't think that tree was like behind my house, and where it could have been, like maybe where those houses are at, because it could be the reason why like them trees went down. Because I know they did build some houses up in like down in that area and stuff. So that might have been the reason why. I just felt like it was just too far away from that, but I guess so, maybe. I don't know. I had to like look outside and then like do my calculations and see like, where that tree was at, where the houses are at, because yeah, that tree, I'm just glad it's not up anymore. There was a time though where some trees, I think it was for that same windstorm, some trees had went down in my area. Luckily it was in this park area, but yeah, there's like, but no, it was like, I know even like besides that, there'll be branches, pine cones, like all those things like out in the middle of the road and stuff. Like, I'm telling you, when there is a storm that happens out, it could be from a windstorm, it could be a snowstorm, rainstorm, it can be any type of storm. It is crazy when it's out in Seattle. Speaking of like in snowstorms, bro, I'm telling like there is a like maybe a couple of times when it snowed really bad. It was actually the beginning of this year when it snowed really bad, and I kept saying that for the longest. I'm like, I know it's gonna snow. One of these winters, it's going to snow bad because we haven't had a bad winter and things. So I know it's gonna snow bad. I think last time it had snowed. And it wasn't bad, but I remember school did end early because of it and things, because it was like some inches outside. But no, I think was it when I was in middle school? I remember there was a time when it snowed really bad. The snow had built up, and if you step on it, it was like some like really really weak ice. But I can like scrape, like if I didn't step on it too hard, like I can slide my foot across it. And that snow was deep, like it covered my shoes, like that snow. And I think I remember like me and my sister, we went outside, we were playing in the snow and stuff. And yeah, I fell into the snow to see how deep it was. That snow, it was like the snow was so deep, like my body was like, and I'm pretty small, so yeah, my body was like falling into the snow and things. Like I wasn't completely in it, but it was deep. Okay, that snow was deep. And then I know with this last time it snowed, beginning of the year, it was okay, but like it was still bad though. Like I was like, I don't mind if it snows, but when it's like really bad to the point where I'm like slipping and sliding and stuff, because I remember I tried to wear some Concord 11s out in the snow, because I thought, oh okay, well it did, for some odd reason, Jordan 11s, like Air Jordan 11s, that particular sneaker, it's good out in the snow. It's good out in the rain. And I remember I was wearing the Concord 11s out in the rain, and I wasn't like slipping or sliding or anything. I think it's because of this like clear sole that it has and stuff. I don't know, maybe it's the material or something. But anyways, yeah, I know I was wearing them shoes when it was raining, and I was like, bro, these shoes is actually good out in the rain. I like those shoes out in the rain. But anyways, no, I tried wearing them out in the snow, put them to the test. That wasn't a good idea. I mean, it was okay, but I should have maybe stuck to like some. If it does snow bad this year, I'm gonna see if these Nike shoes I got are good out in the snow. Cause I mean they're kind of good when it's like raining outside, but for the most part, like yeah, I think I might have to break out these Adidas shoes that I got. There's these Adidas shoes, the Ultra Boost, because they got like this, like I think this continental like tire material at the bottom of the shoe. So it's like in them, I think like that particular tire, it's like good and like all like different types of terrain and snow, water, like all that type of stuff. And so I'm watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and they're showing that, like I think that first episode when Nia Long was on there, and they showing when Nia Long, she might have a personality on her. Cause I know when they showed her on Real Husbands of Hollywood, she's a pretty good actor. I'm gonna have to say that. But no, she's like taking the lipstick on Fresh Prince and she's like rubbing it around her face. Like she could be a female Joker. She really could. I think she just asked Will Smith, "Do I look crazy to you?" And I'm like, I said, yeah. But if I like, the thing is, cause it's the episode where she got him like tied off up in some like some house or something. But anyways, no, like, alright, switching subjects, because I ain't trying to get caught up in something then figured that I don't have nothing to talk about. I need to try to figure out everything I can talk, like try to talk about everything I possibly can. But anyways, switching subjects, alright, because winter storms are bad, okay? Snowstorms are bad, rainstorms are bad, all types of storms are bad, alright? But anyways, switching subjects. Crazy people, all right, dealing with crazy people, because she was acting kind of like, now that's my focus right now, just at how crazy she was acting. But I don't know how I will honestly react, because no, I was like, me and a coworker, we were talking about that. We were talking about this old movie called Misery, and so for those that haven't seen that movie, so it's about this book writer. And he was like up at his cabin. A cabin, that's where Will Smith was at in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I don't know why I couldn't think of that name. But anyways, but no, he was over in like his like getaway cabin and things, and was writing a book. And so he's like all the way up on this mountain. in the middle of a snowstorm. Why? Like, I don't know. I wish he would have listened to my podcast, and then he would have known that any type of storms are just bad, so you shouldn't be fooling around with it and stuff. But so, anyways, he's driving down the mountain, and his car swerves and crashes. And so, anyways, his out of all the people that could have found him, his number one fan, okay, his stalker, this woman was obsessed with him. All right. She goes and she finds him, carries him all the way back to her house, and then she just has him just sitting there. Like, she ain't trying to call nobody. She ain't trying to, like, help him out. Let me be honest, she was helping him out. She was, like, nursing him and things. But overall, like, she just wanted him all to herself. So it gets to the point where he finds out that the woman's, like, crazy. She's a nut. Because he was like flipping through this like old scrapbook. And that's how you know a person's crazy, if they got something like this just laying around the house. But she had this old scrapbook of when she was in the newspaper for like burning down a hospital or orphanage. Or she burnt down something and killed some kids and was like, just had that in a scrapbook. And I'm like, that is some crazy stuff, man. Like, that ain't even normal. And the fact that I gotta be, like, if that had been me, like, I had just been like, look, okay. Like, I wouldn't have, like, gotten to that point where I had made her upset. But if she was, like, overall acting crazy towards me and stuff, I'd be like, hey, look, you could call my people and they could come pick me up and I can go. Because it looks like I'm causing problems in your head and things. And I don't want to do that because you seem like the type that would kill me. So just call my people, let me go. All right, that's all I need. Or I would have just waited until I was like nursed all the way back to health, because he couldn't walk. So like, yeah, when he got into the car accident, he like broke his legs, broke his arm. Like, dude was messed up. I was like, dang, man, that is a messed up situation to be in. Your body is broken, and then you end up meeting your stalker. Like the woman that would kill you and kill her and would not like break a sweat, break a tear, anything. She'll kill you and her and would not care. But so no, it got even crazier. So he was like moving around, but he couldn't like walk or anything. So he's like crawling around the house, and eventually she finds out. And then she goes and she like strapped him to a bed, put this block between his ankles, took a sledgehammer, smashed both his ankles, like facing like toward like, or broke his feet, broke his ankles, like she broke his feet, okay, and ankles. All right, so I'm just gonna say that right now. She broke everything that was down in that region area of his legs and stuff. But yeah, did that, broke the man's feet. And then, was just all like having conversation with him, talking with him and stuff. I'm like, you know what? You might as well just take me out. Because if I end up being a cripple my whole life because you don't want me to leave this house, like, it's either I'm going to take you out or you're going to have to take me out. But, no, eventually he did. He smashed, like, this bronze, like, or, like, some, like, pig trophy. I can't, it was, like, a trophy type thing. But smashed it across her head. I think he took her, I think he had hit her across the head with a typewriter, and then she hit her head across that like metal like trophy thing. He smashed her, she smashed her head, and then he hit her across the head with something. So she overall had died. But yeah, I had been on the edge after that point. Like, it was crazy because it got towards the end of the movie and he thought he had seen her, but it was just some random person. And she was just like, oh, I just want to let you know I'm your number one fan. I probably would have stood up from the table holding because he was walking with a cane. I stood up holding that cane like a baseball bat and said, woman, you better back up right now. Okay, back up. All right, because there's people, there's witnesses. If you try to do something, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting one good swing in, and I'm getting everybody's attention. Because, like, nah, dealing with some people like that, where they're crazy like that, like, that's the one thing I hope that I never have to deal with, is a crazy fan. Like, I've dealt with, like, I wouldn't really say, like, crazy fans, but I have dealt with people where they've just, like, I wouldn't understand, like, why people, like, are fans of me. Because, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't even feel like I'm at that point in time in my life where, like, I deserve, like, a fan base. You know, like, I don't know, like, I'm cool with having a fan base. I'm cool with having people support me and stuff. But, like, to have like number one fans or people like crying over me and stuff. Like that's one thing when I see people like crying because they're seeing their favorite singer, or they're seeing their favorite actor. Like I see people crying over Beyonce, that really trips me out. Cause I'm like, I don't know, maybe if I was like a big, massive fan of Beyonce, then I would probably understand why people cry and stuff. I mean, when I was a kid, I was a big, massive fan of her. I had a crush on her, so I wouldn't really say, I didn't even care about that music stuff. I'm like, nah, I was the first person in this world to love Beyonce. Besides like record labels and people like, you know, like that, like, but me, like, no, I think I was the first person in this world to love Beyonce. Now she got family, Jay-Z and everything, so I'm just all like, you know, it is what it is. She happy and stuff. But no, I'm like, but like now, like the way her fans are, man, showing like they be attacking people. They know, cause so she was at a basketball game with her husband Jay-Z, and I think, yeah, everybody knows that Beyonce and Jay-Z, they're married and stuff. But anyways, so Jay-Z was talking to the owner of that basketball team's wife, and they were like, so the owner's wife was sitting on the other side of Beyonce, and then Jay-Z was sitting on the other side of Beyonce. And they were like kind of like in Beyonce. I wouldn't really say that they were in her face, but they were just sitting on the side, like making sure they did make eye contact and was holding a conversation. And I guess like Beyonce had like an angry look on her face, and people were sending the woman death threats. Not Beyonce, but they were sending the owner's wife's death threats. Because they're all like, oh, we the Beehive. You done made Beyonce upset and stuff. Talking to her husband, talking to her man. Like, that is crazy. I'm like, now I wouldn't even feel comfortable talking with the person if I know they got fans like that out there. Like, I know one fan base that they probably chilled now, but Justin Bieber, yo, I'm saying like that man, he had some crazy fans back in the day. Like I'm gonna talk about some fans for a second, because I've dealt with quite a few fans. I just recently, you guys probably listened to my last podcast a few episodes ago, where I was dealing with K-pop fans. K-pop fans are crazy. Beyonce fans are crazy. Justin Bieber fans, they used to be crazy. What else? Who else is out there got like a crazy fan base? I don't know. Like, I don't know too many people with, like, I mean, like, the ones that I named off. I'm trying to think if there's, like, is there anybody else with, like, a crazy fan base? Like, I can't really think of, like, too many crazy. Oh, and One Direction. That was the one I went to. Oh, man, they showing, like, one of my favorite scenes in Fresh Prince. It's still the same episode, but it's Carlton. He, like, ran throughout the whole set. And was, man, I want to watch that scene so bad. I'm probably find it on YouTube, rewatch it. But anyways, so no, I remember I got into it with some One Direction fans, because so this was my honest mistake. This is my mistake. I take blame for it, all right, because it was something that shouldn't have happened. So anyways, I woke up one morning, I go on to Twitter, and I see Zayn Malik, whatever that dude's last name is. The guy in there that was named Zayn. So I think it was when he had left One Direction, or his name was trending for some odd reason. But so anyways, I'm half asleep. I seen the letter Z, and I don't know why, I automatically assumed, just seeing that one little letter, I thought he was the Boston bomber. So I clicked on it because I thought, oh, well, maybe this man might be getting sentenced to life in prison or something. Like, you know, maybe they announced this sentencing, or like he's going to be found guilty. I can't remember. But it was like around that time. And so, anyways, I had realized when I clicked on it, I'm like, wait a second, what is this? And I think it was when he left One Direction. And I'm like, oh, this has nothing to do. This is about that boy band. I'm like, this has nothing to do with what I'm thinking about. So I had made a tweet out of it, like as a joke, right? Now it's just all like, I think, what did I say? I think I had said something like, "Tell me why I thought the dude from One Direction was the Boston Bomber." And I think I had said something along those lines. Like maybe I should say like, I accidentally got him confused with the Boston Bomber. I don't know. I can't really remember what I had said, but I think, 2 friends from high school and a few fans from Twitter all attacked me, all of them. Like, did I say fans? I meant to say friends. If I said like fans from high school, 2 friends from high school and a few One Direction fans, they were all going in on me on Twitter. They were all going in on me. And the one friend from school, like, I remember I had classes with her. I remember we used to be, like, cool and stuff. I guess, like, maybe that, like, time away, like, that just, like, we just grow distance from each other and things. But I thought she was a cool person. But no, like, after I said that tweet about One Direction, like, she just hated me after that. It's crazy. We still follow each other on social media. But, I don't know. It might be a day where I check one day. Honestly, I should check now and see if she's still following me. She's probably not, but... Anyways, no, I remember she was going in on me. It was like, well, how long did that go on? I think that went on for maybe like a couple of days and things. I'm like, bro, why did this even happen, man? Like, I try not to like say controversial things. Or I try not to say certain things because I probably would have gotten into a lot more arguments and stuff if I had said some of the things I was thinking and stuff posted on social media. But no, I'm like, nah, let me just keep it to myself before I mess around and start something. Now it's like, it doesn't even matter what I say. Like that, I got like a hate group personally attacking everything that I say and do. So I can say that I like dogs. These guys gonna be all like, TMossBoss hates cats and every other animal. I can say that I don't like dogs anymore. I like cats now. They're like, TMossBoss wants all the dogs in this world dead. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Like, I like every race. Like, I like every race. They're like, TMossBoss is racist towards people without skin color. I'm like, I cannot win. Like, I can't. But no, that's how that goes and stuff. But anyway, I should check and see if that girl's still following me. Cause if she's not, then it makes sense. She's probably like, I ain't like that guy in the first place, so. Let's look her name up. If I can even find... Oh. She following me? She is still following me. Oh, okay. She's even... She's still active on social media, too. It ain't even like an inactive account where it's like she ain't even posting anything on there. Because, no, there's a friend of... I guess a mutual friend. I didn't even realize she was friends with her. But anyways, no, there's a mutual friend that just recently created Instagram, and she's following her. So I know she's still active on Instagram. And she just made a post not too long ago on social media, and I liked it. So I don't know. One of these days I should hit her up and be all like, "Hey, remember a few years ago we got into an argument about One Direction? I'd just like to apologize for that. Like that was an argument I actually did. It was funny because one of those people that I had argued with back, like one of the One Direction fans. They had contacted me and hit me up and things, and we like put all those differences aside. I was just like, honestly, that was something that wasn't even crossing my mind. Like that was something where I'm like, if I did like see you in the future or something, or we did cross paths or something, I wouldn't hold that against you. Like that was an older time. Like that's something I'm not gonna hold against a person and things. Like we all deserve to be a fan of something. Like I'm just like that's. Just at the time, I thought the man was somebody else. Like I wasn't like saying he was. I got him confused. Like I don't know. I don't follow people that well. I don't follow like it will take me forever to figure out twins. Like when I watch wrestling and they introduce a new wrestler and stuff, I will see that guy like every single day on wrestling. Still won't know his name. Or coworkers, customers, and people at my job. There's times where they'll tell me their names. There's actually a few customers they hadn't told me their names, and I forgot. There's some customers that left, and if they came back today, and then they'll know my name because I wear a name tag. But if I seen them, I just be like, hey, you the person with they ain't got no name tag, but you should wear one and things. But yeah, I'll remember a face, but I won't remember a name. Like coworkers at my job, I think I told like quite a few of my coworkers that there was one coworker, I didn't know her name until like after a couple of months of working there. I had to like, I didn't even have like no conversations with her too. I waited until somebody else would have a conversation with her, and I'm like, okay, somebody's gonna have to say her name at some point in time. I'm all like, cause I just don't understand. I don't even know if she even had a name tag. Like, that was the crazy thing about it and stuff. Like, I'm like, man, like, why are you the only one here not wearing a name tag? Everybody else got a name tag except you and things. But no, there's like, what else? Customers, coworkers though. I mean, I felt like it gets easier, but customers, I'm like, they'll tell me their name, and I'm like, I just won't know. There's customers, they know my name, and I don't know theirs. I mean, it's like, it's there because like when they'll like use a credit card, and their name will be at the bottom and stuff, and I don't know, like, I just don't feel like that I have like that ability to call them by their name, and they didn't even say like, oh, my name is such and such and things. Like, I feel like I just don't, like, if they haven't said that to me, I won't call them by their name. I know, because I'll see, like, when, like, at some places where, people, because they've done that to me, they've done that to, my parents, where if they use, like, a credit card, and they're like, oh, okay, so, see you later, and then they'll say their name afterwards, and, with me, I'm like, I can't do that. Like, their name will be there. We will have so many conversations. Like, there's the one customer, I was giving her advice about her kid. I don't know her name. And I'm like, I did, like, cause I think she just recently had a kid, and I don't know how long it'll be before she'll come back and things. But she was a cool customer too. I liked her. She was pretty cool. But I don't know her name. There's other customers there. What else? Like, yeah, there's people I don't know. There's actually a guy, he didn't even work at my job. He didn't even work at my building. He was the security guard at another building, and I would see him, like, walking by and things. I don't know his name. But me and him, we would talk all the time and things. I haven't seen him recently because they doing construction on that side of the road, so I haven't taken that way and stuff. But, I should, like, stop by and see how the man's doing and things. But, yeah. I just don't know their names. There's times when I'll go and like, there's places that I go to, and I'll see the person there, like people at GameStops, people at sneaker stores, and I'm like, I can't call them by their name. And they'll name, and no, so here's the funny thing, their name will be on the receipt. I just don't feel comfortable calling them by their real name and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Nah, can't do it. But yep, I'm not good with names. And so if I see a name and I'm just like, I don't know who this person is. There's people that added me from school, and I'm like, that's what that person's name was? That was their name the whole time. Are you serious? Like, times when there's people, we'll have the same name. Their name will be Tyler. And I will not remember their name. That actually happened. There's this kid that went to my school, forgot his name, and his name was Tyler. I'm like, all I just had to do was look at my name, boom, knew his name. I'm like, couldn't even remember the easiest name to me. That's the easiest name because it's my name, Tyler. So I'm like, okay, that's the easiest name to remember. If I forget that name, then something's wrong with me. So yep, something's wrong with me because I can't remember that name. So, anyways, yeah, that's just something y'all should know about me. So overall, recap of this podcast. Talked about storms, names, what else did I talk about? Fans, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to just title this. Storms and crazy fans and me not remembering names. I'll think of a title. But anyways, thank you guys for listening and or watching. If you're new to my YouTube channel, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're viewing this on a podcast like streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek for the first time, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. Knocks $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, thank you guys for watching and or listening. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.